Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week, the original print-on-demand niches show. It's episode 274, and I've got 5 print-on-demand niches for you to target that are going to see an increase in demand in the near future. So to start, let's look at the top 10 organic trending designs. So I'm not curating this list. I'm just filtering out the protected intellectual property. And let's take a peek at what people are buying. So we've got some kind of kawaii style designs. We've got some cat designs here and here and here. We've got some crazy chickens. We've got Pac-Man eating the solar system, class of 2038, and a lizard demon eating ramen noodles behind me. Okay, then. Average BSR currently at the high end is around 20,000 with this kawaii strawberry shirt that's been trending for a long time now with the BSR of 6,000 in first place. Now let's get to the hand-selected niches. Niche number 1 today. And the inspiration for today's episode is that we're 38 days away from October. Believe it or not, it's going to be here before we know it. This year is flying by. Stop if you've heard me say that before. So we're prepping for October. That being said, niche number 1 is Orange Shirt Day, which is actually at the end of September on September 30th this year. And I see some different themes when it comes to Orange Shirt Day. Some of it related to not bullying. If you Google it, you kind of get a different meaning. But I know that there's search volume around these keywords at the end of September into October, whether it's related to the bullying, or if you Google it, it also says, I think it's like a Canadian holiday for related to like the Indigenous peoples of Canada. So regardless, tap the existing t-shirt demand on both fronts, I guess. The be kind aspect and also the other side that you get when you Google it. Current BSRs, though, already like 600,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. Here's a couple more, 700,000. And here you can see the stolen native child. So 2 different sides. I'm not trying to gloss over it. I'm just saying that like the 2 kind of stand in contrast to each other, I think. Because you see one aspect is like the be kind orange shirts. And the other one is like, you know, together we stand in remembrance. I wear orange for every stolen native child. And, you know, these are actually all have a lot of reviews. Or not a lot, I guess. It's all relative. But, you know, double-digit reviews on most of these here on the high end. This simple one right here just says, bruh, be kind. And it's got 200,000 BSR as well. So it's almost like we're seeing results from 2 different niches that are related to wearing orange shirts. And that, I mean, both represent an opportunity to me. So you kind of got 2 for 1 there. If you're starting a business or even thinking about it, you need to hear this. Design.com has an incredible logo maker that can take your business name and industry and in seconds generate thousands of professional logo designs custom made just for you. Now, there used to be similar services that were extremely expensive, and now you can do it at a fraction of the cost with Design.com. The best part? These aren't generic, cookie-cutter designs. They're created by top designers from all over the world and are exclusive to Design.com. Once you find one you like, you can tweak the colors, the fonts, the layout until it's perfect. Then download everything you need to launch, and PNG, vector files, social media versions, they're all done for you. Honestly, this is the tool I wish I had when I started my business. It's fast, easy to use, and makes you look legit from day one. Click the link below to lock in a discount when you sign up and get working on your brand's fresh, new look. Moving on to niche number 2, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And there's going to be a purple element, a ribbon element. A lot of the awareness niches have that ribbon element and typically a predominant color. Well, domestic violence awareness, again, supporting a good cause here in the month of October. You can see actually this first shirt has a BSR of 1.5 million currently, but I expect that will spike in demand very soon. And it's got the domestic violence on one side and then breast cancer awareness on the other side. They combine the 2, joined the 2 ribbons in the middle, made a heart. I love that design. Next one, domestic violence warrior, and it says unbreakable. Next one says support squad, hashtag domestic violence. Next one says I wear purple for someone I miss every single day, domestic violence awareness. And the last one there says love shouldn't hurt, domestic violence awareness. Here's 5 more. Her fight is my fight. Stop violence and the silence. Break the chains. Silence on domestic violence. Love shouldn't hurt. Support squad. This is what a survivor looks like. And then in October, we wear purple. So a lot of good, very, positive message there. And a lot of good examples of sub niches that, the current BSRs, because we're a little over a month out, are not drawing a lot of attention. Let's just put it that way. Like if you're watching this video, you know something's coming that a lot of print-on-demand sellers will not be prepared for. So tackle this. It's a positive message as well. Domestic Violence Awareness Month in October. Moving on to niche number 3. Oh, before we get to niche number 3, join my email list. In the description, I'll send you a free print-on-demand course to get you up to speed as quickly as possible. And my print-on-demand Facebook group is linked down there as well. A great place to network with other POD sellers. Niche number 3, how about Rhett syndrome awareness? There's a lot of different disease/disability awarenesses in each month. As I kind of discovered earlier this year when I really dug deep into like every single month and every single day basically that has an awareness associated, but some just going purely off of Amazon BSRs, representative of demand and sales, I would say are worth more of our time as sellers if our goal is to, maximize sales that we make as a function of time. So Rhett syndrome awareness I thought was big enough to warrant mentioning in this video, not just, again, because of that disease specifically, but because of BSRs indicative of demand on Amazon. So just wanted to be clear about that because I know there's other diseases that we skip. Anyways, Rhett syndrome awareness has that purple color as well. So another, awareness with a purple element. If you're doing domestic violence awareness, you should probably just pivot over to Rhett syndrome awareness. You might have to change like the hue of purple, but it's going to be very similar. The sub niches, which in my mind are represented by the text associated with the designs, that's going to, of course, change. But if you're using purple ribbons already, it's like you can just switch up the text and easily enter in 2 different niches in a way. So Rhett syndrome awareness, Rhett messed with the wrong girl, Rhett syndrome awareness with the rainbow, Rhett syndrome awareness with the vertical American flag with the ribbon, and Rhett syndrome awareness with the messy hair bun girl right there. So there's just 5 examples of Rhett syndrome awareness. Niche number 4 now. October, famously Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. So in October, we wear pink, fighting cancer, going through chemo, and still sexy. Give breast cancer the boot with cowboy boots, pink cowboy boots at that. We wear pink, breast cancer awareness. We wear pink in October, breast cancer awareness. And it's got the Halloween elements with the ghosts. You've just got the heart there with the ribbon and the dragonflies. You've got the F''CK cancer written in script font vertically. No one fights alone. In October, we wear pink. In October, we wear pink and watch football. In October, we wear pink, breast cancer awareness. Her fight is our fight. Her fight is my fight. I wear pink for myself. My scars tell a story. F''CK cancer, breast cancer awareness, save motorboating, and I won here behind me. So there's even some that are humorous, right? The save motorboating there. But I think for the most part, it's a pretty serious niche. Should probably be treated as such. As a seller, there's a lot of different ways to get into this niche and offer people that want to spread this positive message different ways to represent it and represent like kind of how they feel about it. One thing predominantly that we didn't notice as much on page 1 that we notice on page 2 of designs is the Halloween elements here with, the ghosts and the witch hat and etc. But a lot of the pink elements, the ribbons that you would expect. Also worth noting, the BSRs of these shirts are quite low, and that indicates high demand, high sales, even over a month out from October. So this is definitely a niche that's, an attractive niche in terms of print-on-demand sales. It's in higher demand than Rhett syndrome. What was it called? Rhett awareness? Wait, my bad. Rhett syndrome. Yeah, it is Rhett syndrome. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. All right, Creative Fabrica, by the way. If you're struggling to make quality designs, virtually every niche we've talked about today, Creative Fabrica's got design elements to help you make high quality designs, because you might have positive intentions when you design, but they have to be good enough relative to what's already out there to have a realistic expectation of making sales. If you join Creative Fabrica, it's like $3.99 a month if you use my link in the description, and they've got pre-made design elements. They've got 100,000 plus fonts. They've got, the shape cloud generator. They've got so many things. Shape cloud is how you make designs kind of like this one right here. Make it real easy to do. So check that out, linked below. Moving on to niche number 5. So National Stop Bullying Day is October 8th, 2025. As such, remember earlier we saw the Be Kind shirts, the kind of orange shirts, anti-bullying. That's why it's like when you type in orange shirt day, you get that kind of duality, but stop bullying, the biggest spike in terms of like anti-bullying, stop bullying shirts is going to be end of September, early October. You can capitalize on that by knowing it exists first and foremost if it wasn't on your radar as a print-on-demand seller. So pretty much anything anti-bullying, for instance, stop bullying, or for instance, be kind bruh, etc. Choose kindness right here. All good examples of shirts that will be in demand. Se un amigo, no un maton. I don't even know if that's accurate because I don't speak Spanish, even though I famously took 3 years in high school. I kind of just forgot it all, so apologies there. I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments if that's a relevant shirt. And the reason I'm not 100% sure if it's relevant is because, well, it's a sponsored listing, but it does say anti-bullying, so I'm assuming it is. Think before you speak as an anti-bullying. Mindness takes courage, hashtag end bullying. It's simple, period. Stop bullying, period. Stop bullying, stand up, speak out. So a lot of good positive messaging here. Really just positive messages in general, I would say. All of the niches while we prep for October, which is going to be here before we know it. Hopefully you guys found those helpful. Moving on to emerging current potential trends. This is looking at current BSRs and then evaluating them against the 90-day average BSR to see if this could be potentially emerging trends. A lot of back to school stuff. It's probably a little late to get in for that. Some raccoon stuff there. Hold the flashlight still, dumbass. Kind of a Western cartoon style. I don't know what that is. In terms of like realistic ones like this with the Barbie head, I would not do those. I think that'll get removed. What else? A football one here. You know I'm big into the football stuff. Actually went and did a fantasy football draft this weekend in Nashville. All right, looking ahead, let's look at smaller niches at least 1 month out. September 24th, National Punctuation Day. September 25th, National Comic Book Day. September 26th, Native American Day. September 27th, Breakfast in Bed Day. Also September 27th, Hunting and Fishing Day. So definitely some potential, spike in demand niches that could be evergreens. Like breakfast in bed could be a t-shirt. And here's one thing, guys, if you're still watching, quick tip. I've made a bunch of sales throughout the duration of my print-on-demand career that spans over 8 years at this point, where I'll just take something like this, breakfast in bed, and just make a text-based design that just says breakfast in bed. And you might be like, but Ryan, did you research it? What font did you use? What colors did you use? No, just put white text on darker colored shirts, breakfast in bed shirt, done, leave it. Watch what happens. Bet you make at least 1 sale a year. And in my book, 1 sale a year is fine. Just keep adding, keep scaling your business. If everything you upload makes 1 sale a year, you'll be rich in a few years. I'm not saying that everything you will upload will make a sale. I don't know how realistic that is, but who else is out there uploading a text-based shirt that says breakfast in bed? Not that many people. So I can go tap a niche that's not even considered a niche by most people and dominate the search results because who's competing with me? And I'm the only shirt, and I don't need to know why somebody typed that in and bought it on a shirt on Amazon. I don't need to know. Amazon has like hundreds of millions of people that shop on it. That's all I need to know. Go try it is all I'm saying. All right, the archive. Let's look back in time 23 months ago to see what was selling well 1 month from today in 2023. What do you know? A lot of Halloween designs, probably to nobody's surprise. And a breast cancer awareness right there. Actually, a few. Here's another one. Actually, that could be, that could also be a, isn't there like a group called Blackpink? I don't know. So I know breast cancer awareness here. Be careful with, just research your stuff. You already know the spiel, guys. Amazon merch, always be safe when you upload. All right, removed designs. These were all removed. I had to record this video a few days early because I was traveling. These were all removed in the last 24 hours. The Minecraft themed ones, doesn't surprise me. Be careful with those. There's another Minecraft one here. The rest, I'm not really sure. Snoop might have been like a Snoop Dogg reference, so they removed that one. The rest, remember, these could be removed by the uploader as well, so no guarantee that Amazon removed these. Oh yeah, the Scream mask there, that's definitely removed by Amazon for infringement. Anyways. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I have a full print-on-demand course linked in the description if you want to copy my exact method to start, scale, and automate your business. I love the automation portion. It allows me to do things like travel this weekend and still make money. Literally every day I wake up the next day with more money than I had the night before when I went to sleep. That should be your goal if you ask me. And if you want to do it as I do it, linked below, the course is right there. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon with another new video.